Harvard Study of Adult Development is a longitudinal study that goes over 85 years now. It started with guys who were 18 and 19 years old studying at Harvard in the late 30s. The original sample included Ben Bradley from the Washington Post. It included John F. Kennedy. It was actually in the original sample. And then it was married up with non-Harvard guys who actually didn't go to college. And that sample actually included the Boston Strangler, of all things.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's just like, social science is the best because you never know who you're going to get in your survey, right?
That's right.
And then it followed them, and then it had their spouses, and then it had their kids, and it became demographically representative of college, not college, high income, low income, men, women, races, ages. And it followed them to be a crystal ball. How did they live their lives to see whether or not they were successful? Now, what's success? It's a 2x2 matrix, happy and well. Happy and well. Nobody cares how much money you have with when you die. Everybody to be successful wants to be a happy person and wants to be well with others, well in their health. Wellness and happiness is really what it comes down to. So the happy and well quadrant, we want to know what they did to get there, what they were doing in the 20s and 30s and 40s. So this stuff is gold, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's what, and by the way, it doesn't matter when you start these things, but the earlier you start, the better, like anything else, okay? There's 7 things. And this comes from the work of George Valiant, who ran the study for 30 years. Now it's Bob Waldinger, who's a friend of mine. He's phenomenal. Everybody look up Robert Waldinger. He writes beautiful books based on these data. And these data are just a complete goldmine. Okay. The first 4 of the 7 are pretty obvious: smoking, drinking, diet, and exercise. Okay? What that basically means is your habits, your addictions, how you take care of yourself. And what it means is, don't be a maniac, right? Don't smoke, obviously. I mean, duh. Who doesn't know that in 2025, right? Drinking is really, really dangerous, is what they find. It's the biggest predictor of ruining your relationships and not having love in your life. It's not that you don't have love and so you drink. No. You don't have love because you drink, is what it comes down to. And if there's any alcohol problem in your family, don't drink at all, is basically what it suggests, right? And it's like, don't turn off the show, folks. I mean, it's like that. Right, but,
right.
I get it, but that's really what it says, that alcohol and now substances, all of this stuff was done before, like pot is legal.
Sure.
And all this stuff is very neurotoxic. And so the baseline should be not using substances. And if you do, it's because you're making a decision in your life, but never making those things a habit.
Right.
Is really important. And that stuff really changed my life. I don't use any recreational substances that actually, I don't use any euphorics at all in my life because it's just bad for you and it's dangerous on these. Okay. Diet and exercise, and obviously these are a big thing, and we don't have to go into details on it. Now, the last 3 are psychological more than they're physical. Number 1 is having something you're good at to take care of your problems. It's like, because you're going to have problems. One of the things that I ask my students to understand is that they want to feel pain in the gym, but they don't want to feel pain in their emotional lives. But your life is a gym, right? And so you should be as grateful for feeling sad as you do for having delayed onset muscle soreness, because you actually lifted heavy yesterday and it's evidence that you're making progress, right?
Yep.
So you have to learn how to do that. That's the big thing that I teach my MBA students, is how to understand the sacredness and importance of their suffering. But here's the point. You don't need to go looking for it. It'll find you. The question is, what are you going to do when you find it? And there's a whole suite of techniques for doing that. It's called metacognition. It's not just therapy. It's prayer, it's meditation for some people, it's journaling. What are you going to do? How are you going to use your pain? That's number 1. You got to be good at something. It takes a lot of time. Second, learning. Happy, well people when they're old, learn and learn and learn and learn. There's lots of different ways to learn. Some people learn through books, some people learn through podcasts, but you get always learning, insatiable desire, not just for curiosity, but I want to know more how things work. I want to marvel about the creation. Yes. I want to have appreciation for things that I don't understand right now. And last but not least is the quality of relationships. And that's by far the most important. Number 7 is that happiness is love. Full stop is what it comes down to. Now, what is love? It's what we've talked about before. What are the dimensions of love, the aspects of love, the macronutrients of love? Faith, family, friends, and work. Those are the aspects of love. So number 1, go through the list of 7. Everybody's watching us. Go through the list of 7 and say, where do I need work? Where do I need work? Where do I need to change my habits? Where do I need to change my behaviors? Habits and behaviors, right? Yeah, smoking cigarettes. Got to stop that, right? I'm drinking every day. Got to stop that, right? I got to work on those things because that's my investment in my future. Do I want to be successful? That's why I invest in it. Then on the last one with particular emphasis, where am I weak in the deposits, in the 4 dimensions of love? Am I weak on my faith? Well, faith is a thing that you do. It's not a thing that you feel. People are like, yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I was raised a Christian and all that, but I just don't feel it. I don't care. Because, if it were all about what I feel, I wouldn't be going to mass every day. If it were about all I feel, I wouldn't have been married for 34 years. It's like marriage is not about how you feel. It's about what you do as well.
That's right.
It's like anything good, and people understand that about the gym. They don't want to go to the gym today. I don't care.
Right.
Go to the gym today.
That's right.
I don't want to. I want to eat 6 bowls of ice cream. I don't care. I'm not going to do that. That's you live in spite of your feelings. Okay, that's the same thing with your faith. Your family life. Are you neglecting your family life? Are you letting it kind of take care of itself? It's not going to. Your friendships, same deal. And when it comes to your work, what are you actually doing to think about your calling and your vocation, your holy vocation, where you're earning your success, where you're serving other people in the spirit of love? Is your work an apostolate? Is it an extension of your values? And I don't care if you're doing data entry and you think it's boring, it's still an extension of your values if you treat it as such. That's the way to think about it. Number 1 is look at the 7. And then on the last one, look at the 4. Make resolutions about how you're going to tighten these things down. Watch your life improve.